Hello LEGO fans! Today we've got something new and exciting. Take a look, a set of minifigures from the anime One Piece. By the way, at the end we'll give them a proper rating on a 5-point scale. Are they worth buying or not? So make sure you stick around till the very end of the video. Oh, what's this? Wow, just a single piece in such packaging. Something extra special? Well, not really. I wonder what the designers had in mind here. And look at this little plate. Kind of mysterious. Interesting. Alright, let's unpack the rest of the minifigures. First up we had Luffy, second is Usopp, and a bunch of tiny random pieces. We'll figure those out later. The third one is Sanji. Let's open his little pack. Fourth, we've got a gorgeous lady with curves. That's Hancock. She comes with this nice little base plate. Fifth, we've got a big pack stuffed with details. This character actually shows up for the second time. Yep, it's Luffy again, just in a different look, so to say. And finally, the last character. The packaging is a bit unusual here too. This is Nami, and she comes with her Cloud Zeus. Honestly, it looks super cool. I really like it. Alright then, let's lay everything out neatly, build it all, and see what the creators have given us. Let's start with the most epic figure. I just can't wait to build it. No way I'm putting this one aside for later. Let's take a look at the minifigure right away. What stands out immediately is the really nice paintwork. There are prints on the back too. The set includes two heads with different expressions, plus this amazing hairstyle, fiery and epic. Let's assemble the whole figure. Okay, where does this piece go? I think it probably fits over the head. According to the manufacturer, this is Luffy's Gear 5. I guess you figured that out already. Though I don't really get why his hair is fiery instead of white. Maybe it's supposed to be glowing. Sometimes he's shown that way. Fireballs go into the hands. And here we've also got the hairpiece, and of course the famous hat. The hat actually goes right on top of the hair. There's even a hole specially designed for it. You could say the hat feels a little oversized, but I think that comes down to personal taste. Let's also check out the other facial expression. Yeah, I guess this one technically fits better with the fiery version of the figure, but honestly, I like the first face more. Alright, what else do we have in the set? There's a round platform where you're supposed to place the lightning effects. Let's put it all together the way the manufacturer suggests. I've got to say, the quality is really impressive. The figure as a whole, the plastic, the prints, it all looks phenomenally good. I'm surprised. We rarely see minifigures with this level of quality. It's the kind of piece you immediately want to put on display. I can only remember one other time when non-official LEGO figures were this high quality. It was in that video. Definitely check it out. That set was amazing. Back then, I gave the Chinese LEGO style set the highest possible rating. An absolutely fantastic collection of Deadpools and Wolverines. The kind of figures you'd be proud to display on a shelf, not just play with. And today's Luffy figure feels exactly the same. It immediately belongs on the shelf, though of course it's also great for play. Alright, I think I'm talking too much. Let's take one last close-up look at Luffy's Gear 5, and then move on to the next character. So next up we have Nami with two different expressions. Once again, the back print is high quality. You can really see the detail. Two facial expressions. I think I prefer the cute one. What about you? Tell me in the comments. Her hair is really nice. I like it a lot. With that little tuft sticking up, very cute, and really accurate to how it looks in the anime. Next in the set we have this belt piece, or rather a bow. Let's attach it and see how it looks once assembled. Very nice. I really like it. She also comes with a staff and this adorable little cloud with a hole in it. That's Zeus. I think we can attach him to her staff. Strange. It doesn't seem to fit, but the hole is clearly the standard LEGO size. It should clip onto a normal LEGO stud. Let's try placing it on a head stud instead. Yes, it fits perfectly. I don't know why you'd need to do that, but it works great. By the way, the plastic quality on Zeus is excellent. Let's take a closer look. Yep, very nicely made. The paint is solid and the plastic feels great to the touch. And now let's take a final look at Nami with Zeus. Alright then, let's move on to the next character, Sanji. The print quality is fantastic. On one side it looks perfect, but on the other I feel like the design is a bit overloaded with details. Still, the quality is undeniably impressive. Alright, let's put the hair on the head. Right away you notice there are some little holes in the hairpiece. Clearly something is supposed to go in there. And here we've got this extra little piece. What do you call it? A tuft maybe? Or more like a Japanese style ponytail. It fits snugly into the hole. Looks pretty good. I've honestly never seen anything like this with original Lego hair pieces, where the hair is assembled like that. Drop a comment if you know which original Lego sets ever had something like this. From what I've seen before, Lego usually makes the hair or wigs with any decorative parts molded all together. The arms are also non-standard. You can see these big shoulder pads, and the sleeves have texture. The plastic is very high quality. I think you can see on video that the fabric texture is actually molded into the plastic, and it looks really well done. Alright, what else do we have in the set? Oh, these fiery leg pieces. I wasn't sure at first how to attach them. Didn't really get it at first. But now I see, if you look from the side, you can tell they're shaped exactly like a leg. You just slide them on over the minifigure's legs, and they fit perfectly. No problem at all. Maybe they're a little loose if you want to play rough with them, but visually they look awesome. Legs on fire. Let's take a closer look at the assembled figure, and then we'll move right on to the next character. Here we have the stunning Boa Hancock with her striking curves. She comes with two facial expressions, one fierce and one sweet, plus a back print. Once again, the face printing is absolutely top quality. Honestly, I'm amazed. I think I'll probably go with the sweet face. Although from a quality standpoint, the fierce one is incredibly well done too. This figure also comes with a textured cape. The plastic feels great and the printing and texture on the epaulets are excellent. What's interesting is that Chinese manufacturers often cut corners on minifigures. For example, if the back is covered by a cape or some decorative element, they don't bother printing on it. But here we actually have both a detailed back print and a high quality cape. That's an immediate big plus. This actually reminds me of a Batman set we once had, where they really went heavy on the cost cutting. Some of those minifigures had no back printing at all, just because their backs were covered by capes. I'll show you some clips from that video, go check it out. Alright then, let's put the hair on our Hancock, and this is how she looks. Notice how incredibly fine the detailing is on her face, the highlights in the eyes, and even the faint suggestion of teeth in her smile. That's fantastic. We've also got this little display plate included in the set. All in all, this figure is definitely one that deserves a spot on the shelf. Well then, let's keep moving. We'll take a look at the finished build and head on to the next one. Next up, we've got Luffy again, this time in his regular form. He comes with two facial expressions and high quality printing all over the body. On his chest, right on the front, his shirt is open and you can see his muscular torso underneath. Alright, let's put the figure together completely. I'm curious how he's going to look with the hat on. The hat doesn't fit right away. Notice how there's a little stud on the hairpiece to make sure the hat sits firmly in place. See, the hole in the hat lines up perfectly with the hole in the hair. By the way, this hat looks better than the first one we saw. I like it more. It feels better proportioned. Okay, let's finish building the figure, add the arms and fists. Let's also see how he looks with the other facial expression. And you know what? I think I actually like this face better. What do you think? And next in the set, we've got this big chunk of meat. A roasted piece of meat on the bone, already bitten into. Let's put it together and place it in our character's hand. Clearly, a muscular guy like this has to eat a lot of protein. By the way, do you eat a lot of protein? I personally work out quite a bit, so I pay close attention to how much protein I'm getting. The figure is high quality and definitely deserves a like. Oh, and I almost forgot about the belt, which came in that very strange separate package. I have no idea why the manufacturers went to all that trouble, but here it is, a muscle belt. And this is how the figure looks. It definitely is high quality, though I kind of wish it came with a few extra accessories. And once again, here's that wanted poster. This time for 1.5 billion currency units. And finally, the last character, Usopp. He comes with two heads, both kind of strange with these odd little holes for the nose, I guess. And yes, indeed, there's a separate nose piece. I couldn't get it in with my big fingers. For this, it's better to use tweezers or maybe some small pliers. I grabbed a tool and slipped it in easily. The nose is magnificent, honestly bigger than mine. I'm impressed, it's awesome. I've never seen anything like it before. The second head has the same style of nose too. Let's build both heads and take a closer look. I'm having a lot of fun with this, and I'm really impressed with the quality and detail of these heads. Let's go with this one here. I think I like it just a little more. The arms are designed the same way as Sanji's, with those shoulder pieces that have a nice textured look. And on the legs, we've got this skirt piece, also with a fabric-like texture and a knot in the front. Let's put it on and see how it looks all together. And on the head goes another non-standard piece, a bandana like this. The big hair piece attaches separately on top. Very unusual, very unique. I love when minifigures break the mold with creative solutions like this. I'm really pleasantly surprised. So let's take one final look at our Usopp figure, and then at the whole collection.
Yeah.
Alright, now let's review our collection and finally rate it on a 5-point scale, the way I usually do. You know, even with that amazing Deadpool and Wolverine collection, I still found a couple of little things to nitpick. But here, I honestly have nothing to complain about. These are truly some of the best non-LEGO minifigures I've ever seen. In fact, in many ways, the quality even surpasses original LEGO. I'm giving this set a solid 5 stars today. What do you think? What rating would you give these minifigures? And of course, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And now on the left, you'll see some of my other awesome minifigure sets. And on the right, YouTube has picked a video just for you based on your interests. That's it for now. Bye everyone, and see you in the next video.